Hey guys, this is Stephen Main back with another review, and despite my neighbor's best efforts to ruin my recording with his lawnmower, um, I'm going to go ahead and review this beautiful sandwich right here, the Meat Mountain. Now, the Meat Mountain is 1,275 calories of pure meat. There's bacon, multiple slabs of cold cuts, chicken tenders, and of course, all of this on a nice bun. Little disclaimer here, this is not fresh. I wanted to review this as soon as I saw it at the Arby's, and because of that, I did have to put this in the refrigerator for a day. But so it's like I said, it's not fresh, but it shouldn't, the taste of it shouldn't be that taken. It shouldn't be that bad. So we're going to have a nice little taste of this gigantic monster. I mean, look at it. It looks pretty, though. I'll say that much. It looks very pretty. And look at that bacon and roast beef and all this other deliciousness on it. I mean, ham and yeah. Well, I mean, you can look at the ingredients yourself. I'm just here to taste it. So, bottoms up. Mmm. 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 Okay, this would taste a lot better fresh. But that being said, mmm. There's just so much meat on it. Oh my god. Mmm. And of course, it comes with chicken tenders as well. Mmm. The sandwich ended up costing $10, but the thing is loaded with salt. But it's so flavorful, and it's like this was a good idea by Arby's. It really was. Bacon and chicken tenders and what is it? Turkey, roast beef. I think corned beef is on here as well. Mmm. Mmm. Make a little cheese on there. I think it's like Swiss cheese or something like that is on there. Um, man, that's good. Obviously, I'm not gonna eat the whole thing because 1,000 calories. But yeah, this is a sandwich that could feed 2 or 3 people, and there's a lot of flavor to it, and it just that ultimate like savoriness to it. It's expensive, so only if you ever try this, um, I would recommend bringing a buddy, slicing the sandwich in half, and sharing it with that person. Um, but it's so savory, so delicious, and it was a good idea on Arby's part to do it. And apparently, when I was doing some research on it, it all started with a poster where they had like literally everything together, and people thought, "Hey, that looks like a sandwich, so I want that." And Arby's relented, and they made the Meat Mountain for this. And you know what? It was a good idea on their part because it's a great sandwich, um, worth the $10, and it's definite. Oh, it's so savory. I can still taste it. Just all that meat is just it blends together, and it just creates this wonderful um, taste to it. Um, okay, since I wanted to make this video, half review and half pitch it to Arby's because I wanted to give them some feedback as well. Um, So Arby's, I'm gonna be pitching this your way on your Twitter account, and there was a couple of things of feedback I wanted to tell you about. Number one, you you need more people working for you, because one of the things I realized when I went to this Arby's is that there were people in line, and there were only three people working there. So I know this isn't on the fault. I worked in retail for a long time, so I know it's I know it's let me put it this way. It's the same thing that happened with you guys as it is in retail. Um, you don't hire enough people to take care of the thousands and thousands of people who come in every day, and uh, you know, if you want to keep your people happy, I mean, you've just got to have the great marketing campaign with the meat crab and everything. Keep doing that. You've got an amazing Twitter account. You got people coming in, but you got to hire more people. That's one of the biggest things. You've got to hire more people, and there was something else, and I can't remember what it was. But that is kind of the main thing there. Um, in fact, that's kind of the whole thing right there. You need to bring people in, and who would want to work for you, and we know that, like a person like me would go, hey, um, I would like to work there, but you've got to give me something, um, worth working for you for, because it's fast food. So it's like, you're going to be in the back, you're going to be cooking or serving customers, that kind of thing. Um, but primarily, you need more people, and that's the big thing right there. So it's like you've got to be faster. I think that was the other thing. You have to be faster, because you just have this one poor guy, um, who I went with a friend of mine. We went there, and they noticed uh, that this one person was not being taken care of, and that's all stemming on the fact that, they only had like three people working at this time. And I understand it might be slow, and I understand, um, I understand, like hey, that not maybe there's not a lot of people coming into the store. But that being said, it's like it's the same thing with retail. You have to be able to, you need more than just two or three people trying to do things, because you're going to get a line, and even if that means, overpaying some people for literally doing nothing. Let's say you have a very slow day, it, that's still worth it to make the customers a little more happier, and that's where your money is coming in. So if you don't do that, um, spend a little bit more, because you've got this amazing marketing campaign. You've got this amazing sandwich right here. You're pitching to millennials, and you're doing it right. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with your marketing. It's just the problem is what's going on in store, and that's on your end. That's not on the people in the restaurants. That's not in the people, uh, who um, who come, who work there, the managers. They work and work and work to try to make that store as good as they possibly can. So that's not really on them. It's you being, um, more chintzy with your money. That's the one thing I don't like about you, because seems to happen every single time. It's like you only get three people in there who are, uh, who are working, because Arby's doesn't want to pay out more for more employees. And I understand you're hiring too, but you're only going to put them on part time. So you don't want to do that. What you need people there constantly, even if that means they're going to be sitting on the side doing absolutely nothing for 6 hours. You have to be able to prepare for when that one customer comes in, so that you get everything done and everything right. Um, so that's all I have to say about that. So, but I want to go back to the review here. Arby's, you won on this one. You won. You do great at the marketing. You're a great marketing thing. Just try to fix the thing that's going on in the store, and you'll be fine. Um, but I'm going to eat a little bit more of this before I go off camera. This is a winner. Okay. Y'all have a wonderful day. Go get the meat mountain if you can. Good stuff.